So, okay, this is part two of me literally just walking, looking for change, right? Not doing anything illegal, miscellaneous. I'm not doing anything, uh, you know, lewd. Literally just walking, looking for some goddamn change. Maybe a little piece of tea. I mean, like, that's it. I had to find 22 cents, but so far, no. I didn't put that dude on camera because he was eating. Like, to me, if you're parking there eating, it's kind of different for me because it could just be a random person that's eating, but it'd be a lot of people that just be across the street from the McDonald's and that parking lot, and they don't be eating nothing. They just be sitting there just posted for no reason. And this would be like an everyday thing for literally almost over 5 years, almost like 6 years now. You know, it shouldn't be like a reoccurring theme to just know that when you come somewhere, it's going to be people waiting to lie about like what you're doing. Like people waiting to, you know, like that smell, whoever that was, they're probably a drug rapist. A lot of these cars, they'll look damn near exactly the same or identical to other cars that are around. That's gonna be weird too. I noticed that. I don't know if they do that to like trick you or make you be confused. I have no fucking idea. I don't care. But I just find it strange. So, like I said, if there's any, like, see what I mean? Look at over there. Look at those three cars. Why are they all white? You know what I'm saying? That's really weird to me. But who knows? Maybe they just mysteriously, maybe shit like that. That'd be throwing me off. And say sometimes they'll try to park or just be in places so that way I can't like look or something. Just to be like a butthole. They'll know. They'll probably be told by whoever calls up here. She's about to go look for a change or she's about to go do whatever. So make sure you fill in all the parking spots and make sure like it just be dumb shit. It just be dumb shit. There's certain cars that I'll pay attention to because I'll notice that I'll see them reoccurring. So this one behind me seems reoccurring, but I'm not really sure what all. But this shit be garbage, dog. I don't even want that. I got a dead bird in it. I don't know. Like, I just had a bad feeling about it. It looks weird. I'm good. But yeah, they definitely started making sure they don't be dropping no change no more. I feel like that shit's like super intentional. Then they'll like rev their engines too to try to like make me feel intimidated or something. I don't know if that's what it is for. The way I'm explaining this is just because I literally don't fucking understand what the point of it is. But I'll just notice there'll be something that they'll kind of do on repeat. Well, now I'm crossing into the parking lot to look for change. Maybe look for a motherfucking piece of Blanca or something, feel me? Not looking inside of nobody's car. I'm looking beside on the ground because that's where people smoke. That's where, people drop stuff. They also be trying to like leave dog droppings intentionally near like stuff like that. Like say, I think it would see a decent piece. Then fuck around, it'd be a fat ass pallet. Dog do directly next to it. Or like just something trifling. Like just absolutely trifling. Like it'll look like a human poo and then somebody just wiped theirs with some tissue and then threw it next to like a bus. So it's like, yeah, I don't go near shit like that. I'm not that. But, yep. I don't know who else behind me in the parking lot because I'm not paying attention. Could be some gang stalkers. That one got no license plate, all white, probably a stalker. White Honda. To me, they can't be mad. They gotta understand, man. Y'all shouldn't be harassing people and following someone around when you don't know them. You don't know them. You have like no reason. Because it's not like I did something to these people, you know? That's like the other weird thing. Like a lot of it's too many people for me to have done something against to just literally be following me every day. The license plates be from like different places, but it's mostly like Virginia usually. I don't know nobody in Virginia except for my uncle and my brother, so to me, that's like family ties, and I don't talk to them at all. Like my brother, I ain't talked to that nigga since I was dead, like 11 or some shit. I haven't talked to that nigga in like years. So, alright, now we're walking into the parking lot. Damn, I want to be able to post a long video. I might let one of them rock. It depends. Yep, I'm just walking looking for a change. Yep, Louisiana commercial exactly. Bullshit. This red Jeep here with this stuff in the back's like always here, it seems. They kind of seem to be like they're in on the plot too. I don't fucking know. I want to just go insinuate to people. You feel me? But I call it how I see it, you know? I've came up here almost every day for like 5-6 years, and I'll see like maybe the same exact type of cars or like a whole bunch of new type of cars I've never seen before when I've lived in this neighborhood for a long time. And usually, sometimes I meet people there, but most of the time when they do the no license plate and there's like an actual person in there, the windows would be tinted so dark that I can't even see what the person looks the fuck like. So it's kind of hard to tell, you know? But yeah. So it's like they'll always try to like keep their identity concealed somewhat by like having the weird car with the like no license plate on it. I don't know, it just be weird. And it's like the longer I walk, the more I just start to see them appearing. But because I'm recording right now, I don't know, maybe they're like getting the message. Then also they try to, you see all these parking spaces, right? Yeah, they be trying to make it seem like wherever I'm at is the only space. Look how empty this parking lot is. I'm just showing you. They be trying to make it seem like, because they want me to not be able to, you know, pretty much have any type of freedom. I feel like they want to be able to have a reason to complain about me walking in this parking lot looking for change, which is pitiful because, nigga, I'm walking looking for a change. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas got changed y'all car. Y'all could have threw this shit out on the ground. They see me every day. I'm not saying that they're responsible for that, but I'm just saying, imagine people attacking you collecting change. But they'll try to almost like make it seem like wherever I walk is like in the spot that they want to park, to make it seem like I'm causing some issue, when it'll be like literally a row of empty spots. It'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like one person. I'm not that wide, you know. I'm not like, even when I walk, you see that was a tight squeeze. I didn't touch none of those cars, right? One time someone like made their car alarm go off intentionally when I walked past it to try to make it seem like I did some shit to their car. I was like, wow. They done that in the grocery store once. Somebody act like I didn't bumped into them with their, on the back of their leg with the cart when I was literally nowhere near them. And then I was like, man, come on. And then they kind of straightened up and kept walking. I was like, Mo, y'all niggas is crazy. So I'm not exaggerating about this. Like, they just, it's almost like trying to bully you and harass you out of your own neighborhood. But the people doing it, you don't live here. You don't even know me. And I was here before half of you. I've probably already been in your house before when I was a child. So I used to hang out with all old people because none of the kids liked me. It's like, damn, I had to grow up being bullied as a kid. I'm grown up being hated. It's like, damn, that sucks. Like Orphan Annie in this motherfucker. I got hope that I have a family. That's wild. Thing is, most of the older people that I knew don't live out here anymore. You know, other people moved into this area because I lived out here since I was 4 years old, and then I moved to Tennessee and Florida like two to three different times, kind of back and forth, and then like a few other places, you know. But with like the newer people, and then with this whole gang stalking operation, there's been people, I guess, that don't know me, and then they look at how I look now after I became like a tattoo artist and had tattooed my face, went through a whole eating disorder, which people just assume that, huh? Oh, I thought he said something to me. Look, I was like, what? People just assume, you know, people just assume bad things about you in general. I feel like when you have tattoos on your face, right? It's always like that instant negative. Oh, clutch the person. I don't steal. I'm out here looking for pennies. You know? I feel like that's pretty modest. That I'm not gonna. It's like, come on. But anyways, yeah, they'll just try to do all types of weird little funny stuff. Just like the other day when it was like a purse out here and that joint had like a fake $100 bill in there. Guess what I did? I took it directly into the store. I'm like, is this real? And then they kept trying to like react as if I'm trying to use it. I'm like, dude, can you use the marker on it? Because if it's real, then yeah, I'll use it. It was at the dumpster. But I guess that was maybe like some type of setup they were trying to do. Look, another Virginia one. Virginia for lovers. Just like my dad has a license plate like that. So if there's anybody that has access to hacking my Wi-Fi to see stuff on my phone, that license plate is not mine. That is a car that my dad was driving when he came to the house a long ass time ago, and I took a picture for evidence because I truly believe that nigga's stalking me and has other people stalking me as well. You know, nobody's been listening, but it seems everybody wants to take the money though to stalk and harass me and lie about my life and treat me like I'm homeless transient, you know? That's another reason why we're recording. Because also apparently there's probably a slew of videos of me just walking, looking for things that people could have did. Look, another genuine. People could have did all types of stuff with these fake video fabricated evidences. So that's why I'm recording now. So no gang stalkers and liars or sex traffickers can lie about what I'm doing. Walking around looking for change because people destroyed my life. It's like, no. I should be getting tattoo clients. I should be getting all types of things. Not walking around looking for change because y'all want to try to force me into sex trafficking because you took bribe money from some nigga in Hollywood that sold all my creative ideas. All this like, nah, y'all gotta run that back. Jesus said no. So y'all should just stop huddling up here every day. You know, whoever's making the fake profiles to traffic me, like to set up dates. It's like niggas will set up appointments to try to sleep with me. Against my back, somebody near me is doing this. Using my photo, my likeness. On dating apps, the next thing you know, I'll wind up assaulted. And everybody keeps thinking I'm just looking for attention and stuff. No, I'm literally telling you what the fuck's going on. It's that brutal and nigga, I go that hard. Like, I'm just that strong that I could just... So maybe it was good I went through being assaulted a lot throughout my life so that way I could handle something like this. Now, it's messed up, right? But there's a certain thing called desensitization. Not gonna be like it's just an everyday thing, but if they could do it every day, they would. Why do you think I try to get a freaking energy drink every day? I try to like change my sleep schedule because at the end of the day, you know, these people sit and wait outside of my house 4 or 5 in the morning to come through my window or work with whoever the locksmith is who gave them access to my home to come in and assault me. I don't know what the hell they be. And there'll be times when they're not able to. That's when they amp up the levy on poisoning the stuff in like the fridge to try to get me sedated so they can assault. It's like, bro, I'll be so sick and tired. So I either had 3 energy drinks poisoned this week and a half. Food Line should be investigated for attempted murder plot. They need to get the fuck out of here, man. It's like, stop acting like I'm just crazy and making shit up. Well, you know you guys are doing this. That's fucked up. Nobody's going to paint me as mentally incompetent or falsely create a narrative around my life. I can vouch for myself. Not one person that be coming out here acting like they know me, acting like they've solicited favors from me and stuff. Not one of them people have ever asked me nothing. Then they also like to leave little empty blunt pieces too, just to be mean, as they know I'll be looking right. Yep, ain't nothing in there. And I don't know if somebody is like, see, it might be a crumb, but yeah, they like to do that too. I'm gonna leave something here, but it's gonna be nothing in it. It's like literally just imagine the most childish thing. And these people are like 50, 60, 70 doing this to me. Nigga, I turned 30 June 21st. What the heck? That shit's insanity. I'm just saying. I don't get how they could be like that bold, you know? Ew, what the fuck is that? Those look weird. I guess they're like seeds. And they be liking to do that little shit. Remember I told you like the fire magic where they set a whole bunch of sticks on fire and then pull off. I'll have to fuck around and put the look. That's why I was looking around. I'm like, I'll have to fuck around and put it out. Only saying that because I seen something burning. Look. But yeah, they just be trying to play hardball. Like imagine, I guess maybe these stalkers are sitting here to see where do I look for the weed at so they can maybe make sure it's not there. I don't fucking know. Like that's how deep it is. Because they want me to not have anything to be able to, I guess, bear the harassment and the, people supposed to need to calm down. Shit, man. And also my body pain, stuff like that. These motherfuckers be trying to make me like lose it. So yeah, they'll do little stuff like this. See? They'll do that to just be funny. And then whoever's doing that is probably sitting somewhere watching me pick up the empty. So it's like when this stuff gets brought to court, I don't want to hear shit about nobody pretending like nothing, bitch. Y'all thought this shit was funny? To watch a nigga struggle and he thought it was funny. Y'all keep thinking I'm some lazy person. No, I bust my ass, work every fucking day, don't get paid for none of the work. I don't get a dime for what I'm creating while I'm sitting and watching other people get rich off of what the fuck I'm creating. That's insanity. And then they're stalking me and trying to kill me because of this. Because I know NBC's like, whoa, what the fuck? You got that? You took that? That's like insane. That's what I be meaning when I'm saying like nobody's about to like bully me out of my fucking life. Because that's pretty much what the hell they try to do. They try to bully me out my jewelry company, try to bully me off of all like live streaming platforms. Try to bully me out the fucking neighborhood. Just trying to make sure that I'm not able to pretty much figure out, yeah, they're gonna just keep leaving influence. They probably intentionally did that. I'm not gonna be like mad though, but I'm saying like I'm recording to show you how childish this shit is. That they'll go this far just to be childish. These people are supposed to be adults. They're supposed to be proving that I'm crazy, right? Mentally incompetent. No, I'm just broke. Like I've explained that to you guys. I'm just broke. I'm just broke and literally don't have any type of, I guess, legal support in the sense of with like the stalking and the harassment. I mean, once somebody really like takes an actual look at what's been going on, it'll be easy to tell that clearly I'm not the one like doing all this. Like, no, and not about to blame me for literally having like 30 to 40 people stalk, harass me, be parked out random places, recorded me, and creating lies about my life. No, that affected my business and all types of things. You know, if somebody did that to them, they'd be pissed. They'd have the money to sue. That's the other thing, attacking someone that has less than you. All I do is live at the house. That doesn't mean that I had things. All I had was my stuff that was a part of my business that I bought with my own money, out of my savings, right? And people thought it was okay to make sure that I don't profit from any of my jewelry I created. I got one jewelry so in years that I have beautiful, beautiful crystal bead jewelry to sell of all sorts. It's not just jewelry, it's all sorts of things. What I'm saying, it's beyond that. Before I moved back home, when I was able to have like customers, stuff like that, there's times where I have a customer spend $117 with me with buying jewelry, just the jewelry alone. I've had people pay me 65 for a reading, 200 for a reading, and that's with me telling them I do $5 or $15 readings because of how accurate and good I was. I'm not making this up. This is why they're blocking me and making sure that I literally can't be seen by the world. Nothing that I post is seen. These people just want to take my life and then literally try to like run my business, sell my products, and it's just crazy. That's how it seems. It's still on my music, they're still my beats. And they hack the Wi-Fi to make sure that I can't like live stream. So that's another thing. If you're wondering why don't you live stream, because the people I live with, when they hear my voice talking that I'm about to live stream, or whoever is able to see on my phone screen, they mess with the internet connection. I don't have a cut on phone because I don't have money for that. I haven't had that in years. Not to sound like whiny or moany, but I'm literally just saying, like, how can I beat that? Only way I could beat that probably is by like getting on some type of phone plan. No, not relying on like the home Wi-Fi. Because to me, as long as I'm on that, they can just keep on constantly hacking my stuff. Every single time that the Wi-Fi gets cut, it says family TV a display. I feel like that's my mom's TV or something. And then it'll show some other joint. I'm gonna be knowing. It be like, damn, be scared to like, cause I don't want to smoke one that's somebody pissed on. I'm telling you once. I feel like it's some type of warlock magic or somewhere. They think it is, right? These niggas think it's some type of magic or something. The general sense of leaving the cigarettes and stuff on the ground at first was supposed to be some type of spiritual binding to keep me addicted to smoking nicotine. Nigga, if I'm gonna smoke cigarettes, I'm going to smoke cigarettes. It doesn't matter if something drops them along every pathway that I walk. That does not make me, I just have to. That's why it's hilarious every time I see him. I get to crying laughing. That should make my stomach hurt. Because I know what he doing. It's like, boy, this thing be doing magic. I done came out here 7 in the morning once he was out here. I said, God damn. Hey, he about like 60 something. See, look, that bleach shit they keep putting in the water at my head. I'm telling you. Like, imagine people judging me for all the symptoms of the fucking abuse these people are causing. You're poised to be. You're blocking my income. You're making sure I can't survive. So I have to walk the streets to look for change. I'm not about to sell my ass. I'm not about to do no type of crime. I'm not the type of person. That's the kind of the whole point. This is how I guess the Illuminati, these people go against you. You ain't gonna break my faith, nigga. How long we been at it? Look. How long we been at it, man? Did I fold yet? And then people are like, oh, look at her, she's crazy. How am I crazy when I could sit down and show you so much proof? You'd be like, dang, I wish I would have been nice to her. Because, look, and I'm sure somebody probably going to be a stalker coming over here. But, yup, can't no police try to, like, illegally set me up and make it seem like I'm literally just looking in this one spot where sometimes it'd be I don't even like saying that because they'll probably start coming over here and making sure it's no more some shit. Somebody. So I'm gonna say this now, just in case somebody try to do a false report, make it seem like I'm still at the church. I'm not looking in nobody's car. I'm looking on the ground. This is like a older people's living residence, I guess. Sometimes it'd be like a nice quarter. Older people, they have good change. They're more likely to drop a quarter or a nickel or something. And I truly believe they started picking up the change over there. Just so I can't find it. It's just like they don't want me to have any type of anything. They see that, oh, well, she collects the change every day. And that's how you're living. That's sad to want to even strip that from me after you guys have blocked like 4 avenues of income for me that I built myself was making good money with, and none of it was illegal. None of it was lewd or sexual. None of it was that. It was all art-based things. I gotta be careful too, because like I said, sometimes they like to leave nice little nasty piles of poo to try to get me to. Oh, oh fuck! Did I get off me? Shit! I walked into something. Oh Lord, look! It was a little hangy thingy on me. Look, let me get the fuck away from here, because that's like a long centipede or something. I don't know where that. Look! I don't like seeing stuff like that, because then it's gonna keep feeling that way for like the next couple minutes. And it, like, I just don't want that crawling out, man. Something later. Dang, I'm like, did I go past that spot? But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure a gang stalker probably pulled into this parking lot just to see, so this is the new area, this is where you go now. It's sad, like, nobody's believed me about this. That all these people do is just freaking harass and take and try to make it seem like I'm not trying and didn't work. No, I have plenty of ways to make money. You just literally keep making sure I can't do it. Like, y'all keep ensuring literally any way possible. And it was like this at the last place I lived. That's why I had asked someone to just take me to a Walmart parking lot to sell my jewelry. Wound up making $50 an hour every day for a fucking week. I split the money with the person because they gave me a ride. They were the only person in 2 years that ever did that. That's all I needed, was someone to care. Give me a ride somewhere. If you would have seen how much money I would have made with my products, my jewelry, with all of the type of stuff, even the reading, you would have like, dang, I'll be a business partner. Because you'd see. No one has given me that chance. The dude who did that, he was paid. It was a part of the plot. Afterwards, he bought a business domain, changed my business name without asking me. Never saw him again. Nobody buys jewelry from me. I'm sure it probably doesn't even show up like my URL or... So that's what I'm saying when I say they have me hidden. You're like, oh, just sell it online. They literally have illegally hidden every single thing, like electronically. All my devices are hacked. And people will hear that and think automatically, mental health, you're schizophrenic. Why are you not believing this when I can literally show you about 6 years worth of evidence on multiple USB drives? That's why I've been documenting this. That's why I'm recording right now. And I never knew people would go this far. To me, once God told you you cannot kill me, you can't take my life, why would you continue to just do all these other crimes? Y'all done poisoned me for years. Multiple people have broken in my home and assaulted me, dog. Then be popping up at the plaza the next day, want me to smell their scent to, I guess, trigger some type of trauma or something. That's sick. And no, I still can't make out which person it'll be sometimes, but it'll be like, that's an intuitive knowing. Especially when I get that whiff and it's like, wow, I know that smell. But yep, so just in case, like with this big ass truck here, I never, well look, they probably just working. I'm not even gonna say that. They like they're working. Yep. After a while, you just get getting tired.